What's going on, KW friends and family? I am Robbie Wynn. I am the Director of Media Platforms here at the Keller Williams Marquee office. Just to give you a quick summary of what I do, I am here for new agents and experienced agents to answer any questions and help out with all of your technology needs, your online social branding needs, your marketing, just a whole bunch of like media related needs and questions. I am here for you. So if you have any questions even after this video, you are more than welcome to message me. You can call me, you can message me on Facebook, shoot me a text. I am here for you. If I don't respond to you, we also have some other qualified individuals at our office that can help you as well. Kate is one of those as well. Anyway, this video specifically is going to be for the 30-60-90 program for the newer agents to set up y'all's profile online for KW Command and Connect, and from there you can take it to Zillow, HomeSnap, Realtor.com, just a bunch of those websites. We're not going to go over all of them. I will go over a couple of the bigger ones, just how you can get started on that. But importantly, this video is to get you started and getting your brand, getting your profile out there, and that is just essential. It is very essential in today's time. So anyway, we are going to dive into my computer. I'm going to show you guys my screen here, and we are going to go over the basics. This is a crash course. Before we go in, I'm just give you full disclosure. This is a crash course, so I'm not going to go into the fine details. We will be posting some more videos on our Facebook and YouTube channel on tutorials on many things. Tech branding, social media branding, one of them. But this is a crash course, so if you have any questions, you can contact me. Once again, I'm Robbie Wynn. My number will be somewhere on this screen. I'll pop it up real quick. Feel free to call me. You can text me. If you find my Facebook page, you can message me on Facebook. I am here for you. And if for some reason I don't get back to you, either I'm on vacation or I'm helping a client, there are other qualified individuals in our office like Kate who can also help you as well. But anyway, let's dive right into this and let's get it going. Alrighty, so excuse all of the tabs that are going on here. I promise you all of these tabs actually have a, other than this one, let's close my email out. All of these tabs actually have a purpose for this video, and you'll see now. But we're going to start off on the Command website for Keller Williams. If you haven't already by now, you should have gotten an email from our tech people that will give you a bunch of logins for different tools that we use here at Keller Williams. Command being one of the most essential. I'll give you a quick rundown what's going on here at Keller Williams Command's little site. Right here, where we're at is the home screen. From this home screen, you get a lot of tools to help your business. You have contacts right here. That's where you can import contacts. You're very essential. If anybody hasn't told you, that's one of the biggest things you need to do right off the bat is kind of build that contact database. Go through your phone, go from your phone, bring it into the Command contacts, and just kind of build that database, because relationships are everything. Anyway, that's not really my job to dive into too much, but every agent that is going to talk to you is going to tell you how important contacts are. Anyway, contacts right there. You have tasks right here. I'll bring that one up. Tasks, right now mine are blank because I am actually still a new agent. I'm still setting stuff up, but crap. Task is big because it can help you be proficient and efficient with your business, whether that means showing a listing, you type that down, or just simple things like, oh, I need to email or call people 3 times a day. You can do that as well. You set up your task for today. Mine are nothing going on today. But anyway, that's a quick run through that. With anything that I talk about with Command, you're definitely going to want to go in and play around. It is designed for you to practice, to play around, to figure out. Once again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. But I know personally, I learn best when I am just getting hands-on with it. So go into Command, play around, create tasks, create opportunities, figure stuff out on your own as well, because that's the best way to learn in my opinion. But I'm also, once again, here for any questions. So anyway, moving off of client tasks, you have smart plans. Now, smart plans are similar to tasks. You can just say, I don't know, 123 Smith Street. And then from there, when you create a smart plan, you will be able to add a bunch of those tasks you were talking to your plan. Smart plans is basically if tasks is one step, smart plans is the entire A to B. So create a task, make a call, send an email, send an SMS. There's so many things you can add to this, but smart plans is just a way to group your tasks into one plan, especially if you are focusing on one listing, one client, and you just want to make sure you are keeping up to date. Or if you have a routine, like a weekly routine, you can make a smart plan for Monday. You can make a smart plan for Tuesday. Smart plans is just a great way to be organized with your tasks. Moving it on to referrals, we'll talk about that a little bit more when we go to the Connect tab. This is where you can refer to other KW agents. Agents can refer to you if nobody's told you about it yet. There is a big incentive to referring, especially out of state, to other Keller Williams agents. There are benefits to it. I'm not going to dive too much into it, but I am going to show you how to set up a profile for those referrals. But anyway, once again, referrals is the referral tab. Opportunities is a big one. Opportunities tab is going to be where you kind of cultivate, where you kind of track your business. It is a great tool to use. If you're listing, you have a buyer, it literally goes step by step of what you need to do from finding your client to closing with your client. And I'm not going to dive too much into it. You're going to want to play around with this a lot, but literally, I mean, you put in information about your client here. You can schedule the appointments, and this all is locking with DocuSign, so it kind of helps track a lot of the stuff. And literally, it's amazing. It tracks everything from a business perspective of real estate. And anyway, this is one of the coolest things. Play around with it. Create fake opportunities and just see how it works around. You can always delete opportunities. You can always, edit them. So don't think creating a fake task or anything, a fake opportunity, not fake task, or anything like that is going to be like permanent on your record or anything. So campaigns is honestly one of my favorite tools here. This is where I rise and shine. This is where you're going to create ads for Facebook, ads for Google, stuff like that, and it tracks all of that. It gives you the you see up here on this tab, it gives you the analytics for paid ads, emails, direct mail, which I haven't really used too much, and then social posts, which is my biggest one. It is a really good way to track your marketing. Then going down there is reports. Similar to campaigns, this is more for your personal database when it comes to analytics. So it tells you, mine's a little rough here because once again, I am a new agent. I'm still working on a bunch of stuff, but I do know Command. I played around lots of hours into it, and that's why they told me to make this video for you guys. But anyway, back to database. Database is for your personal database health. You ideally want to import a bunch of contacts. Reason why mine only says 14, honestly, is because I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to mass bring over my contacts from my new phone to Command. But anytime you meet somebody, you get the contacts, it all pops up into Contacts tab, but also keeps track of stuff like that in here. So as you're seeing mine right now, I'm a little embarrassed. Everything is really kind of red, but once again, I'm a new agent. I got my license this year as well, but I am showing you all of this stuff because that's how easy it is for new agents to pick up. Anyway, now to my absolute favorite tab in Command, and that is designs. And I am going to be doing multiple videos in the future of how to use designs, but designs is the best way to create advertisement for your profile. Whether it means posting on Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, designs is full of ways for you to create ads. There's pre-made photos, there are pre-made ads that you can edit specifically for you. Just to give you an example, you know, because we have time, we're gonna go create a design. Say social media, okay? All right, it's gonna load up real quick. And then we're gonna have to head back to command after this. But anyway, it's gonna bring up this branding tool. And this is just kind of giving you an example of how many different pre-made ads you already have to work with. Tour homes, we can mess with this one real quick, just because I'm so excited to show you guys this. I love our design staff. So anyway, skip all that. So you have this, okay? This is your just general ad, which honestly, as long as you change this out to our Keller Williams marquee logo, which in another video I can show you if you're doing it and playing around, you'll be able to figure out. But you can honestly just use the ad as is. A lot of agents do. I kind of like adding my own flair. You can always add your own text. Tour homes without leaving the comfort of your couch, because that is where I'm filming this right now, from a couch. So anyway, you can play around with it. Obviously this right now is not a more professionally designed ad because I just typed it up. I put a lot more effort into mine. You can see those on my Facebook page. Just look up Robbie Wynn Realty, or not Realty, Realtor, Keller Williams. You just do a Facebook search, you'll find it. You can see the ad work that I do with it, and that 99%, if I'm not doing it in Photoshop, is always in designs. And I don't expect you guys to really know Photoshop, that's kind of my background, but designs is a really good alternative to it, especially with all the database of graphics, photos, tools. There's just a lot of stuff, and I could dive into that. I could talk about that all day, but we got to keep going. Anyway, don't save that. We don't need that for now. Okay, listings. It is for you to kind of keep track of all of your listings. That's really something you'll have to dive into when you get a listing. I personally have not had a listing yet. So anyway, listing, and then consumer. This is where you actually edit your KW website that you get when you sign on with us. You can edit different pages. I'll dive into that in another video, but you just click these dots, click edit, and then when you actually go to your website, you type in your link. What you edit in this specific area on these little sub-tabs will reflect onto your Keller Williams website. So anyway, that is just the rundown of Command itself. There are so many moving parts to it that I could talk on and on to, but the best way to really learn it is to get in there and just mess around with it. If you have any questions, once again, you can contact me, you can contact Kate. You can even contact your team leaders. A lot of them are also proficient in Command. Moving on, right next to Command, we have Connect. And remember how I talked about referrals? Well, this is where Connect kind of dives in, and this is where it's really interesting for us. That is unique than more unique than other brokerages, is that we have our own kind of social media within our Keller Williams family throughout the actual nation. So you have your Edwardsville group, which is actually just our marquee office group. That's for us to talk to each other in it. We can go to that real quick. Not a lot of people are using this, and I think a lot of people should use it because it is an awesome tool. If it wants to load up. Anyway, this is your social media kind of page for our group specifically. And then you should also be a part of the Mid-America group, which is literally like the Midwest. This goes all the way from like Ohio to just a bunch of areas. And I've actually reached out to people on this one that are from the East Coast as well and got in touch with other agents there. And this is a great way for those referrals. So like if you have family members in Ohio where you're technically not licensed and they say, I need an agent. They don't necessarily have to Google an agent. They can contact you, and from this Connect tab, you can reach out to here and say, hey, I need an agent in Columbus, Ohio, whatever. And you can send that out, and people are going to, other agents like in the Ohio area, that Columbus, Ohio area, are going to reach out to you. You can honestly ask any questions here. It doesn't even have to be finding a referral. There are so many agents with so much experience that are so willingly to help you. They might not even be in our office. Obviously, you can contact anybody in our office and they'll help you as well. But if you're on here and you have this general question and you're messing around, just say, hey, how do you fill out this form? Hey, what are your suggestions on this? Obviously, keep it within the parameters of what you legally can ask. I'm not an attorney or anything, so I can't tell you what those are. But you can ask questions on here and treat this like a social media for realtors, and that is an awesome tool. But diving into that, you want to have a profile set up for that. You know, like every social media, you want a profile on About Me, your profile photo, all of that. And this is where you're going to dive into this. You're going to go up here, profile picture. Mine's already set up. Your may already be blank or whatnot. You click profile. And then this is where you're going to set it up. So you have your banner. If you have a logo that is approved, by the way, if you create a logo, you still have to get it approved by our managing broker. That would be Mary Ann or Anita, or you can also send it over to, I believe, Rick as well. But don't quote me on that. So anyway, just contact the managing broker, or you can send it to me and I can send it to one of them to see if you can get that green light for it. Because there are certain words, there are certain logos that you cannot use. But anyway, this is my RN Realty, powered by Keller Williams Marquis, of course. Then you can also have your headshot right here. You want those professionally done. I am a photographer. Quick plug, if you do need a headshot, just reach out to me. I do a special discount with our specific office, so it's not gonna break your wallet. Anyway, headshot. This will be your titles. KW agent will probably be there. I don't think you'll have either one of these because you guys aren't admins, or you could be eventually one day, but you're not admins or anything like that. This is important right here, bio, and this is where we're going to really focus on because you can bring this into all of your other online presence, profiles, stuff like that. So you're going to edit profile. Right off the bat, you are going to see a pre-made I guess fill out. It's going to be this one that says looking to sell your home as a real estate associate of Keller Williams, blah blah blah, a bunch of great facts to show you what we have to offer as agents. I love keeping this here because it is really well worded, but I suggest adding a small paragraph to the beginning introducing yourself, maybe your credibility, and just kind of saying hello to your other agents we connect, but also you're going to bring this information into sites like Zillow or HomeSnap that give you a bio option. Not all of them do, but some of them give you a bio option, and it is a great tool to just copy and paste. That's how easy it is. You'll just copy this and paste it over, and I will run into that later. But right off the bat, let's go over this profile. These right here, your first name and KWUID, they're going to be grayed out. You can't really change those. Those are provided to you when you sign up with us. So theirs will be filled out. You can't change those at all. Email, your preferred email, is going to be right there. Then your contact. My contact is right here. So if you haven't seen it already, there it is for you guys who have any questions. I only have one phone, my mobile phone, so it's going to be that right there. Service area, this is really specific if you are focusing on a specific area to service. Because I'm licensed in Illinois, I just keep it blank. And if somebody reaches out to me that's not in the area that I can service, or if it's too far, I'm just honest with them. If they reach out to me and they're like 4 hours away, I'm just gonna be honest, I can refer you to another agent via my Connect, or you can reach out to a Keller Williams office near you, but I cannot obviously professionally do it at 4 hours. Some people are willing to do that as long as they're licensed in the state that they're asking, but service area you can throw in wherever you guys are at. I keep it blank because it's not really that big of a deal to me, but anyway, let's move on. We did go over bio real quick, so add your own little paragraph, a couple sentences, and then use their pre-made one. That's my suggestion, but obviously you can do what you want there. Be professional about it. This is your representation to other agents and to potential clients, so you want to see that. Facebook URL. I use my Facebook page. You definitely want to set up a Facebook page. That is a big tool. We're not going to do that today, but it's really easy to set up a Facebook page for your profile. We can always schedule a meetup at the office. My schedule is pretty tight, but I am willing to move things around to help our newer agents or even experienced agents as well with any of this. Facebook, set it up, get that link in there. If you don't know your link, you literally just go to your Facebook page and the link that's going to be up at this top bar, you just paste right there. And then Twitter, I don't really use Twitter for business, so I just use our Keller Williams Twitter and refer to that. I think that will actually be pre-filled. YouTube, I don't use YouTube as of yet. I'm working on a channel for real estate and business in general, so I'll put that there. If you have a YouTube channel that you want to draw clients or other agents to, you can. Once again, keep it professional. Don't put your personal stuff out there. LinkedIn, same deal. Instagram, and then Google. If you have a Google business account, you want to do the same thing. Alrighty, so that is basically all. You want to keep all of these on unless you are really weird about, letting people know how many listings you've sold and stuff like that, which I personally say keep it on there, especially if you get listings, because it shows your experience, which is really good. Click Save Changes. It's gonna roll. Anyway, so that is that. That is basically your Keller Williams Command and Connect run through. There are a bunch of things that you're wanting to experiment with. They actually have a command training as well that's a little more in-depth. You just click on your profile, command training. By the way, if you want to change these photos, you just hover over them. But anyway, use those command training tools if you need to. Play around with it, you'll pick it up pretty fast. It's not too hard. And they really made this specific site really user-friendly, which I really enjoy. All right, moving on to the next tab is going to be your Maris MLS apps and technology. You're just gonna Google Maris. It should bring up a site for you to log in. Your login info is going to be part of that initial email that you receive when signing on with us. This is going to be your place for all of your real estate apps and technology that you're going to use. Obviously, apps and technology. Just kind of go right through a couple of these. A lot of these I haven't really dived into, but some of them are absolutely essential. Remine is a great way for you to look up other properties, get a good price analysis, which you're going to want to offer to your clients to get how much you think you could sell or help educate your clients. That is a great tool. We're not going to dive into that one. We will dive into this one, Matrix. This is your MLS. This is where everything is connected to. We're going to launch that real quick. All right, so this obviously is where you're going to see new listings coming soon, all of the stuff that's going on. From here, the stuff that you list your house on will be through here, and it will reflect onto websites like Zillow, HomeSnap, Realtor. There's a bunch of them. But this is the home base. This is where it all starts. This is the trunk, and then from the trunk you get the branches. So anyway, we're gonna focus on the trunk profile specifically today. This is another one you're gonna wanna mess around with and play with on the website, but most importantly, you're gonna wanna get this profile on this website set up because it reflects on a lot of other apps as a realtor. So over here, you're gonna go to settings, okay? You're gonna go to my information. This is big, okay? First name, Robbie. Well, you don't put Robbie, you put your first name. But first name, you're gonna put that there. And then last name's locked in, public email is locked in. You can override it if you need to change it, but ideally don't override it if it's already what you signed up with. Phone number, if you have a pager, which I don't know a lot of people that do, put that in there. Fax number, if you have a fax at an office, you can put that there. I don't. Toll-free number for me is the same number. These should already be filled out. You do not want to override these. These are our office information. Office fax number is not filled out, but that's basically that for that. You want to go to header and footer for any kind of email stuff. Also at the bottom of any MLS listings is going to be that. It actually brings the information from the information tab to this, so it should already be there. But if you wanted to add stuff like a photo, customize the colors, you can do that as well. CMA cover sheet. I haven't really dived too much into this, but once again, another thing that brings the information tab over there. Email signature, same exact thing. This is going at the bottom of the email, but if you're using Gmail, which a lot of people do because it connects with our specific email, that already has an email tab for the signature, so set that up, work with that. I really have not touched this specifically. And then portal includes customizable page name for my agent. It gives your contact a little bit more information about you. I haven't set this up yet, but you can go through, update the photo, update the greeting, and this is more for your Matrix/MLS portal. Not something I haven't set up, but probably is a good thing to set up. But anyway, your most important thing you want to make sure everything is updated is this one right here. So anyway, get this set up, get that all going, and yeah. So anyway, Matrix, you can go right here to settings, sorry, wrong area. My information, if you're part of a team or if you lead a team, your information will be right there. Other than that, you can just play around with all of this. I'm just gonna close this one out, and we'll move over to HomeSnap. So HomeSnap is one of those MLS sites that are available to the public where people search homes. It's one of the ones that are connected with our specific Maris apps. You would just go to that dashboard, you would click launch, it will bring you to this tab right here. Okay, this tab right here is the HomeSnap site. You're going to want to set up an account. I already have an account, so I'm not going to show you how to set it up specifically to get started, but I am going to show you how to kind of edit it all together. So when you go to the HomeSnap home, it will be at homesnap.com. Your Maris thing will bring you to the page I was just on. But if you go to homesnap.com, you click this, you sign in, it will give you the option to sign in as a consumer or as an agent. You're going to do agent, and you're going to fill out some verification stuff. Anyway, you're going to set that up, and then you'll have a public profile for your clients to see, and you'll have an agent profile for other agents to see. We're going to focus on the public one right off the bat. And then this is how it looks to your clients. So obviously you're going to want to set up a profile photo. I don't have my photo on this computer specifically, but anyway. You're going to set up a profile. Sorry, I want to see what that button did. And go to this, go to my HomeSnap. Okay. So when you get to HomeSnap, you go to this, real HN, which is my name, Walwin. Robbie Win is what I go by though. You want to click HomeSnap, my HomeSnap, okay. I'm already there. This is where you edit your profile. Name, pretty simple. This is my email, brokerage. I'm gonna put my phone number in there. 543. See, as a new agent doing these videos, I'm actually doing them with you, which is really good. I'm not going to change my password, so I like my password, and I'm not going to tell you my password. I did, so it's going to send a verification text if you do put it in there. I have my phone with me right now, so I'm just going to click the link that they just texted me. Anyway, your profile, this is how it's going to look. It's going to give you the option right here, my profile, to see how it looks, agent only profile, stuff like that. It kind of shows your listings with HomeSnap, just listings in general. Stuff like that. And this is going to be very similar to literally every other website for real estate. We're going to do Zillow next, but Realtor.com. There's another one, but I can't really think of the top of my head. There's a couple, but Realtor.com is another big one. But anyway, you're going to want to update this photo. Let's see if I have a photo that I can use. We'll just use a picture of me and my wife for now, just as an example. I'll go back and change it, and it will have that HN, which it is what it is. And anyway, out of HomeSnap is a really good tool. Just a general overview. When a client signs up with HomeSnap and uses you as an agent, when they message in the HomeSnap app or website, you see the messages You also see anything they favorite, anything they like. I'm not sure if they favorite or show you what they viewed, but because I know some of those websites do, but I do know you can personally talk with your clients one-on-one via HomeSnap. So if they're looking at a house and they have a question about the house in HomeSnap, they can message you in HomeSnap and you can message them back. But once again, with all of these things, play around with it, figure it out as well. But anyway, moving on to Zillow. Zillow, same deal. You're gonna go to Zillow.com. This one actually doesn't have a tab on our Maris, but Zillow is a huge name that you're gonna want to get there. Now, right off the bat, when you are an agent and you sign up with Zillow, you're going to get spam calls from Zillow Premier, Pro, whatever. Basically, it's their paid access to get leads. Now, you can do that if you want to, but almost everybody, including myself, suggests not to do that right away. One, it can get very pricey, and if you don't know the business, you're not capitalizing on the money that you're paying for. Two, the competition right now within Zillow Premier is still very, very high, so it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed with it. It is a good tool if you can afford it, but if you are balling on a budget like I am, or if you're trying to be wise about your money and just want to establish your business with the connections that you have, which you should be doing right off the bat, I do not suggest doing the Zillow Premier Pro, whatever they call it, but I do suggest setting up a Zillow profile because that is very important. Anyway, Zillow.com, you are going to go to this tab right here that says Agent Hub. If you don't have an account, when you click it, it'll say like create an account. You're just going to create a general account, but from there, we're going to click Agent Hub, and we're going to set up our profile. Now, this is a full warning with Zillow. I have been licensed now since February, and I set this up when I got licensed, and they still have not verified my license number. I've called them, they just say it takes a long time. So don't freak out if you get a little message right here. You're gonna edit your profile. Robbie, Wynn, your pronouns, which is new, your screen name. For me, it's RN Homes, but you can use your personal name, your profile, your headshot, real estate broker. If you're really anything else on here, you could put that. You can be a photographer and other stuff. But anyway, professional title. I don't really have one other than Robbie Wynn. Broker's name. This is a big one. You're going to want to update these. And this will also pop up when you sign up as well. Keller Williams. Throw in Marquee in there as well. The address, if you don't know our address, it is 1254 University Drive, Suite 200. It's Edwardsville, Illinois, 62025. Time zone Central. Primary phone, 910. Don't put my phone number, put your phone number. This is optional brokerage phone. We probably do want to put that. And then this is where you put your licensing information. So you do want to go to Illinois, your licensing number, expiration. If you don't know what that is, it should be on the certificate when you pass the test as well. They should have sent you, when you register for your license, you should have got information for that. If you don't know what it is or you can't find that, you can also contact our front office. That is public information for them to hold and be able to update you on and be able to give you that information if you need be. So you can always just call the front office and say, hey, there's no shame in it. Just say, hey, I do not know what my license number is and the expiration date. Could you please look that up? And we will be able to get that to you. Anyway, other professional licensing numbers, licensing right off the bat as a new agent, there's a good chance you're not any of this unless you were like a licensed contractor or a licensed lender at one point, or still are, and you're doing a dual thing. This is where you would want to put that. Service areas here, this one you do want to do because when people look up the agent finder tool in the towns that they're looking to buy a home, they're going to want to go off of this. So you put all of the areas that you are within reasonable distance of what you are willing to service. Right now, this is my setup. This is within, I think, a 30-mile radius. There's a couple small towns I haven't added on there, which I still need to. But anyway, service areas, you want to add as many as you can that are relative to you specifically. Now, language, if you speak any of these, this is a good benefit. I don't speak anything other than English. Big respect to anybody that can speak other languages. My wife is one of those. She's from South Africa. She speaks Afrikaans anyway. Don't want to dive too much into personal stuff. But anyway, dual language is really a good, important tool for clients who may not be proficient in English, and they are going to target, with Zillow, they're going to target agents or reach out to agents that can help their clients, their customers a little bit better when it comes to finding an agent that matches them. So anyway, if you speak any of these, I highly suggest putting that down because it may benefit you in the future. In business sense, whenever you've been in business, that is whenever you are licensed and you signed with your brokerage. So I signed with Keller Williams late February, early March, I believe. And I've been in business since 2021, like most of you. But anyway, you want to put that there. Specialties, if you're anything other than this, you can put that. A lot of people don't know their specialties till they're way further into the game. So you're just going to put a buyer's agent and a listing agent for sure. And then consulting as well. Consulting is answering questions. So clients are going to reach out to you prior to signing to become a client out of curiosity, and they are going to ask questions. You are, as an agent, it's your job to answer those questions in the realm of your expertise. Obviously, don't answer questions that you are not legally licensed to talk about, you are not professionally licensed to talk about. Answer within the licensing realm of real estate agency. So anyway, agent specialty, that's going to be going on in here. Appraisal, I shouldn't have that knocked down. You can give a general appraisal, but you are not an appraiser, so it's not your specialty. So if you are, I don't know, as good as staging and you have a specialty, then you can put that in there. If you put other in your photographer, which I may do right now, photographer and videographer, because that is my trade prior to being a real estate agent. You put that there. If you worked with insurance, you can put that there. Notary, if you're a licensed notary, you can do that there. A lot of these things are for other agents as well to connect with you. So profile video, I don't really have a profile video. I think it automatically filled this one out for the Keller Williams video. If you shoot a video or you hire me, once again, I'm a videographer, photographer. I can shoot an intro video and you can throw that onto YouTube, your YouTube channel, and put it there. But anyway, website, this is a big one. So you're obviously gonna have a already branded website for you when you sign with Keller Williams. It's part of the tool package, your media package that you get. Then what you want to do is get a domain, go to GoDaddy. That's the cheapest one I know of. Find one that you can use. For me, I have southernillinoishouses.com, and you can link that to your Keller Williams page. I'll do a full video on how to do that, or if you have questions you want to dive into that, you can contact me as well. If you already know how to do that, put your domain right here. If you don't want to pay the extra money for a custom domain like that, you can just use the Keller Williams one that they give you, and it will just bring people to your website. If you have a blog, update your Facebook, essential, Twitter, LinkedIn, anything. Submit. That is your agent profile on Zillow. Zillow is, if not the biggest, it is one of the biggest MLS customer sites for people to find houses, and it's going to be a very, very important tool for you to know. One of the most important tools with Zillow specifically is this one right here, the request a review tool. This is important because when you work with a client, whether you're selling their house or you're helping them find a house, it doesn't matter if they're using HomeSnap, Redfin, Realtor.com. Zillow being the massive company that it is, the reputation that it is, I would say a lot of people use it more than any other app. That being said, this request a review, when you have a client and you successfully, contract to close, all the fun stuff with the client, you want them to review you, because how Zillow works, unless you pay for their premium stuff, it works on an algorithm based on experience. So when a client looks for a house that does not have an agent, if you go on Zillow and you do this yourself, you can test it all out. You'll see in the corner recommended agents. Those recommended agents are there because they have positive reviews on Zillow. And that is what you want to focus on as you get your first couple clients. Obviously, don't have them review you till after you're done, because technically they have to review based off of your services from start to finish. So have them review you after you're done. Obviously, if you did a great job, they're going to give you a great review, but I do highly recommend pushing this out to your clients. You can even push it in the beginning and say, hey, right off the bat, I'm going to let you know after this entire process, I would like if you could possibly review me on Zillow, because it will help further my business and also give me an honest critique, and also an honest praise report on my services. So request a review. Zillow, biggest thing outside of setting up your profile. You can share your profile, all that stuff to your Facebook page. There's a lot of things you can do within Zillow, but obviously you want to get this going. One of the things that I forgot to mention in the Zillow setup is editing the About Me tab. And this is important because in the About Me tab, that is where your customers and other agents are going to kind of get a face view of who you are, just from the website. When a customer clicks on your agent profile, this is where they're going to be able to read about you. So you can have two options. You can kind of type it yourself, put in whatever you want to put in. Hello, my name is da da da. Give a little bit of history, your specialty, and why they should choose you as an agent. Or you can do the simpler route. Go back to Connect. Take your bio that you typed up. Copy it. For me, it's Command C because I'm on a Mac. But if you can use a PC, I'm sure there's a shortcut. Bring it over here. Paste it, Command V, and look at that. It is right there. Everything there. Click save, and then it pops right here. So that is a really good thing. Zillow's whole thing has a thing right here that gives you a kind of checklist of what you want to do. If you don't have any clients, you're not going to have some of these yet, or you don't have any listings, so it won't be finished till you're ready there. Add past sales, connect your listings, stuff like that. But what you can do right now is setting up that profile, and that is setting up the base for everything on there. And this process is going to be very similar with any other MLS kind of site like Redfin, HomeSnap, Realtor.com. They're all going to be very similar. They may have some other unique aspects that makes them them, but for the most part, they're going to ask for your name. They're going to ask for your contact information. They're going to ask for, some might ask for your licensing information, a profile photo, and then some, like Zillow, may ask for an About Me. I know HomeSnap doesn't. I'm not sure if the other bigger ones do, but Zillow does. And that's where you kind of want to make it easy on yourself. Take the information you have in Connect and bring it to those apps. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope this crash course will help you set a standard, set a base for all of your online presence. I know it is a lot to take in. My two suggestions are this: play around with it, figure it out just by messing around with your profile and stuff like that. You're a new agent, it's not gonna hurt you at all to play around with Command, Connect, any of these profiles, get it all set up, make sure everything is accurate, but get in there and do it. It can be intimidating because there's a lot of information, but once you start doing it, you see the fluidity of how everything just kind of works with each other and how easy it actually is. It's designed for everyone to use regardless of your tech level, whether you're a technology expert or you are someone who just opened up the computer and are dusting off the dust because it hasn't been opened up in years. So get in there, play around with it, and my second word of advice is ask questions. You have an amazing Keller Williams family group kind of atmosphere where we are here to help you. You can contact me, you can contact your team leader, you can contact our managing broker, Kate, you can even contact our front office. We're all here to help you succeed. Whether it is with your documents, with the other 30, 60, 90 videos that are so full of rich of information, or videos like this that are going to show you your technological benefits and tutorials and all of that stuff. So play around, get your experience now while you have time, and ask questions. And speaking of ask questions, once again, I am Robbie Wynn I am a fellow young realtor here, but I'm also your director of media platforms here at Keller Williams, and I am here to help you succeed. I can't wait to see you guys grow. Have a great day and keep up with the videos.